Under the Central Bank of Nigeria Act 2007 and the Banks and Other Financial Act 2020, the Apex Bank is empowered to issue legal tender currency, ensure financial system stability, and promote the development of electronic payment system. This which led to the launch of the Central Bank digital currency. While unveiling the eNAIRA being a digital form of the fiat currency, the governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, said it will complement cash as less costly, more efficient, generally acceptable, safe, and trusted means of payment and store of value.
The Central Bank of Nigeria commenced extensive study, consultations, identification of use cases, and the testing of the CBDC concept in a sandbox environment as far back as 2017. The objective of the research was to establish a compelling case for the adoption of a digital currency in Nigeria to enable a more prosperous and inclusive economy for all Nigerians. Following the completion of the preliminary work, our researchers and experts at the CBN were able to clearly establish that the digital currency will drive a more cashless, inclusive, and digital economy and will complement the gains of previous policy measures and a fast-growing payments platform in Nigeria. As such, the CBN decided to implement its own CBDC and to name the digital currency the eNAIRA. Your Excellency, the CBN believes that eNAIRA will make a significant positive difference to Nigeria and Nigerians, including A. Supporting a resilient payment system ecosystem, B. Encouraging rapid financial inclusion, C. Reducing the cost of processing cash, D. Enabling direct and transparent welfare interventions to our citizens, E. Increasing revenue and tax collection, F. Facilitating diaspora remittances into Nigeria, G. Reducing the cost of financial transactions and improving the efficiency of payments in Nigeria. Therefore, the eNAIRA is Nigeria's CBDC, and it is digital equivalent of a physical naira. As the tagline simply encapsulates, the eNAIRA is the same naira with far more possibilities. The eNAIRA, like the physical naira, is a legal tender in Nigeria and a liability of the Central Bank of Nigeria. The eNAIRA and naira will have the same value and will always be exchanged as 1 naira to 1 eNAIRA. To de-risk the process, Your Excellency, the CBN has given careful consideration to the entire payments and financial architecture and has designed the eNAIRA to complement and strengthen these ecosystems and have implemented secure safeguards and policies to maintain the integrity of the financial system. Specifically, there will be strict adherence to the anti-money laundering and combating the financing of terrorism AML CFT standards in order to preserve the integrity and stability of Nigeria's payment system. Since the eNAIRA platform went live, there has been overwhelming interest and encouraging response from Nigerians and other parties across the globe, with over 2.5 million daily visits to our website with the following milestones. 1. 33 banks are fully integrated and live on the platform. 2. 500 million naira has been successfully minted by the CBN. 3. 200 million naira has been issued to financial institutions. 4. Over 2,000 customers have been onboarded on the platform. And 5. Over 120 merchants have successfully registered on the e-platform. With this launch today, we believe that the numbers will grow exponentially. Today, customers who download the eNAIRA's e-wallet app will be able to perform the following. A. Onboard and create their wallet. B. Fund their eNAIRA wallet from their bank account. C. Transfer eNAIRA from their wallet to another wallet. And D. Make payments for purchases at registered merchants locations both within and even across the country. Mr. President, to services, innovation, and new technologies. If you consume cheap imports and export our jobs, we will make you pay dearly for it. But if you produce locally with little or no foreign inputs beyond machinery, we will support you and the market will reward you abundantly. Today, in addition to all policies and actions of the CBN to support the economy, especially through the trying times of COVID-19, the CBN is announcing a new financial instrument titled the 100 for 100 PPP. PPP meaning Policy on Production and Productivity, which will be anchored in our Development Finance Department under my direct supervision. Under this policy, the CBN will advertise, screen, scrutinize, and financially support 100 targeted private sector companies in 100 days, beginning from November 1, 2021, and rolling over every 100 days with new set of 100 companies whose names will be published in national dailies for Nigerians to verify and confirm. Working through our banks, the financial instrument will be available to their customers in the critical sector areas to boost their production and productivity and to immediately transform and jumpstart the productive base of our economy once again. After these 100 projects by companies, in the first 100 days from November 1, we will take the next 100 companies and projects for another 100 days beginning February 1, 2022, and then another 100 companies for another 100 days beginning May 1, 2022. The purpose of this instrument, Your Excellency, is to take further steps to reverse our over-reliance on imports. We believe that if we target and support the right companies and projects, we will see significant, measurable, and verifiable increase in local production and productivity, reduction in certain imports, increase in our non-oil exports, and improvement in the foreign exchange generating capacity of our economy. This, in our view, is the best and most sustainable way to address the Naira's value through production and more production. As with most digital revolutions, our eNAIRA is a journey that starts today. It is not a one-off event. It is a journey of possibilities. We will continue to refine, fine-tune, and upgrade it. Therefore, Nigerians should expect to see additional functionalities in the coming months, including accessibility and onboarding of customers without BVN, and the use of eNAIRA on the phone without internet will further drive financial inclusion, making Nigeria one of the first countries in the world to deploy central bank digital currency via USSD on phones without relying on internet connectivity. Onboarding of revenue collection agencies to increase and simplify our process of revenue collection in Nigeria. 3. Creation of sector-specific tokens to support the federal government's social programs and distribution of targeted welfare schemes in a bid to lift millions of Nigerians out of poverty by 2025 rather than resort to the distribution of cash publicly. Let me say, Your Excellency, that the success of the eNAIRA project could not have come without the active collaboration of several stakeholders inside and outside the government.
He added that it will also improve monetary policy effectiveness, enhance government's capacity to deploy targeted social interventions, provide alternative, less costly channel for collection of government revenue, and boost remittances through formal channels. The governor also said since the eNAIRA platform went live, there had been overwhelming interest and encouraging response from Nigerians and also parties across the world, with over 2.5 million daily visits to the website. 500 million naira has been successfully minted by the bank, 200 million naira has been issued to financial institutions, over 2,000 customers have been onboarded, and over 120 machines have been successfully registered on the eNAIRA platform. The Apex Bank governor, however, added that the CBN will ensure that projects embarked by the bank in stabilizing and defending the economy will be accomplished, as people need to see the impact of the bank by creating employment and growing the Nigeria's economy.
In Nigeria and in Central Bank of Nigeria, we have developed a robust payment system infrastructure that can withstand any in the world, and we have done everything possible to ensure that we protect the system, to ensure that those who feel they want to be the bad guys, that they cannot penetrate our system. So I thank all of you. That's the eNAIRA. We have a few other projects that are on the pipeline. The Nigerian Theatre Project, which is meant to support our creative industry, the youths, is a project that is currently ongoing, and our promise is that we will deliver that by latest December 2022. We have the Nigerian Commodity Exchange Project. It's another noble project that we consider very, very key in delivering a mandate of price and monetary stability, and we're happy that project is also going on, and we will also be launching that, Nigerians will see. We also started with the Infrastructure Corporation project, being led by Central Bank, Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority, and the African Finance Corporation, to help to see what can be done to bridge the infrastructure funding gap that we have in Nigeria. We say the first phase of this project will be about 15 trillion naira. Looks small, but I tell you, it's a lot of money given where we are starting from. There are a couple of other projects I'm sure that we will be embarking on, because we believe that we should not just be a central bank that sits down and talk about just price and monetary stability. We must stand and be able to support and defend our country. We must stand and be able to defend our economy. We must stand and see to it that we do everything that can be done to deliver not just price and monetary stability, but our people must feel positively the impact of our actions in their lives, in making sure that we embark on projects that will create employment, and then grow our economy for the good of our people. So I thank all of you, because this is just to congratulate and thank all of you, and to say that we will continue to call on you to support what we're doing. So with growing interest in central bank digital currency around the world, the CBN commenced extensive study, consultations, identification of use case, and the testing of CBDC concept in sandbox around the world. And the objective of the research was to establish a compelling case for the adoption of a digital currency in Nigeria to enable a more prosperous and inclusive economy for all Nigerians. Following the completion of the preliminary work, our researchers and experts at the CBN were able to clearly establish that the digital currency will drive a more cashless, inclusive, and digital economy, and will complement the gains of various policy measures and our fast-growing payments platform. As such, the CBN decided to implement its own CBDC and to name the digital currency eNAIRA. I'm so happy today is a great day for us. And you all, as Central Bank members of staff of the Central Bank of Nigeria, should feel proud that you belong to a community of central bankers who are determined to deliver the best to your country and to your fellow Nigerians.
Dr. Kisley Obiora, Deputy Governor, Economic Policy Directorate, Central Bank of Nigeria, who is also the chairman, Central Bank Digital Currency Technical Working Committee, expressed joy and excitement for the historical achievement attained by the Apex Bank.
The work started about 6-7 months ago with a very energetic, painstaking team from the bank. We've worked tirelessly, night and day, weekends, to make sure that we delivered on this project. When we started, we weren't quite sure that we'll be able to meet our target of launching this in October. But one thing we removed from our lexicon was impossible. So I really want to use this opportunity to thank all the directors, all the staff. You know yourselves, I've been completely amazed by the dedication, by the foresight, by the independence, the innovativeness that you all displayed to ensure that we were able to deliver this, and in so doing, we have all individually and collectively not just distinguished ourselves, but made our governor a very, very happy man.
Earlier in his address, President Muhammadu Buhari said the e-currency would help increase remittances, foster cross-border trade, improve financial inclusion, make monetary policy more effective, and enable government to send direct payment to citizens eligible for specific welfare programs. According to the president, digital currency will help move more people and businesses from the informal to the formal sector, thereby increasing the country's tax base.
Money has been part of human history for at least the last 3,000 years in some way, shape, or form. But over this period, its form has evolved to respond to the realities of the economy and willingness of economic actors to synchronize money to the realities of life itself. This is why money has evolved through 6 identifiable stages, including the barter system, commodity money, metallic money, paper money, credit money, and electronic money. In recent times, the use of physical cash in conducting businesses and making payments has been on the decline. This trend has been exacerbated by the onset of the coronavirus pandemic and the resurgence of a new digital economy. Alongside these developments, businesses, households, and other economic agents have sought for new means of making payments in the new circumstances. In response to these developments, an overwhelming majority of central banks across the world have started to consider issuing digital currencies in order to cater for businesses and households seeking faster, safer, easier, and cheaper. A handful of countries, including China, Bahamas, and Cambodia, have already issued their own central bank digital currencies. 20 banks around the world by the Bank of International Settlements found that almost 90% are actively researching the potential for central bank digital currencies. 60% were experimenting with the technology, and 14% were deploying pilot projects. Needless to add, close monitoring and close supervision will be necessary in the early stages of implementation to study the effect of eNAIRA on the economy as a whole. It is on the basis of this that the Central Bank of Nigeria sought and received my approval to explore issuing Nigeria's own central bank digital currency named the eNAIRA. This move was underpinned by the fact that the CBN has been a leading innovator in the form of money they produce and in the payment services they deploy for efficient transactions. They have invested heavily in creating a payment system that is ranked in the top 10 in the world and certainly the best in Africa.
That in times like these, the use of physical cash in conducting business and making payments has been on the decline, stressing that the trend has been exacerbated by the onset of COVID-19 pandemic and the resurgence of a new digital economy.
This payment system now provides high-value and time-critical payment services to financial institutions and ultimately serves as the backbone for every electronic payment in Nigeria. They have also supported several private sector initiatives to improve the existing payments landscape and in turn have created some of the world's leading payment service providers today. While the journey to create a digital currency for Nigeria began sometimes in 2017, Work identified over the past several months through several brainstorming exercises, deployment of technical partners and advisors, collaboration with the ministries of communications and digital economy and its sister agencies like the Nigerian Communications Commission, integration of banking software across the country, and painstaking tests to ensure the robustness, safety, and scalability of the central bank digital currencies system. Let me note that aside from the global trend to create digital currencies, a digital currency to our citizens, let me in closing commend the governor of the central bank, his deputies, and the entire team of staff who worked tirelessly to make this day a reality.
It is important to note that the launch of the eNAIRA is the first in Africa and one of the earliest around the world. With Nigeria's launch, the Bahamas and the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank are among the first jurisdictions to implement national digital currency. Nations from Ghana to South Africa are still testing digital forms of the legal tender to allow for faster and cheaper money transfers without losing control over their monetary systems. Emmanuel Howdu reporting for Moneyline with Nancy.